Hey everybody, Colton Tackett on Sonic Boom Fan 101 here. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Jeopardy for the Nintendo DS. This is game number 4, and this time we're going to see how we do on here, so let's just go in and let's write my name down. Alright, I wrote my name down, let's go. This is Jeopardy!
Here are today's contestants.
Alright, there's me right here. And whoever this is. And there's Betty.
And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone. Good luck. Let's start the Jeopardy round. The categories are
80s music, I know that. Ice cream, Insect invasion, ugh. Literary pets, aw. That's my ma. And Adventures in the Air. Okay, 80s music for 400. I listen to 80s music. In 1984, his Let's Go Crazy said, "We are gathered here today to get through this thing called life." Was it Prince?
Correct.
I remember Prince. He was known for the Purple Rain song. Come on, focus camera. Thank you. That's my ma for 400. Game fish of the family. Whatever this says with a pointed snout. Holy mackerel?
sorry.
It's not mackerel? Oh no, I broke. Marlin?
Good.
Oh wait, it was marlin. I forgot it was marlin. Ice cream for 400. Though it started with just 31 flavors, this chain now has more than 1,000, including SPF 31. Dairy Queen?
Nope.
But that's the only ice cream store I remember. Baskin Robbins?
Correct.
Who's Baskin Robbins? Ice cream for 600. This treat gets its name because a certain fruit is cut lengthwise and topped with ice cream, nuts, and whipped cream. Banana Split?
Good.
I know that name, Banana Split. I've heard it a lot of times. 80s music for 600. She told us Love is a Battlefield, and in a 1980 went to number 9 with Hit Me With Your Best Shot. I know this one, Pat Benatar. I know her. I've heard of that song, Hit Me With Your Best Shot. I love Pat Benatar. Insect invasion for 600. There are 20,000 known species of these insects, including social, parasitic, and killer types. Killer bees.
Good.
Because I know that name, there's killer bees. That is a true one. Ice cream for 800. This free-flavored ice cream is named for an Italian city. Gelato?
No. Sorry.
It's not gelato. What is it then?
That's not it.
No, it's not that one. Neapolitan. Did I pronounce that right? I don't know if I did. Insect invasion for 200. Responsible for millions of cases of malaria each year, the Anopheles variety of this insect is one deadly bug. Mosquito?
Correct.
'80s music for 1,000. Well, I talk about it. Funky Town, won't you take me to Funky Town? I love that song. I've danced to it before on Just Dance Summer Party. Okay, ice cream for 200, sorry. Cohen and Greenfield are the last names of the co-founders of this company that created Cherry Garcia ice cream. Ben and Jerry's.
That's correct.
I think I'm starting to get it, guys. Insect invasion for 400. About 300,000 people in Africa suffer from sleeping sickness spread by the, whatever this says, variety of this insect. Tick.
Nope.
Wait, is it fly? This is really ticking me off. Get it? Ticking me off.
No, sorry.
The answer is fly, dude. See? What have I told ya? Now you're with me. 80s music for 800. In 1981, Sheena Easton sang My Baby Takes the... the Morning Train.
Correct.
I don't think I've heard that song, but that's a good guess anyway. Insect Invasion for 800. Puny nickname for various insects of the family. Gnats.
Correct.
Gnats are very small. I'm not lying, guys. That's my ma for 800.
Let's go to the
Clue Crew.
for this next
Its silhouette is seen here. That looks like Massachusetts. I know what that is because I've seen it in the USA map. Insect Invasion for 1,000. One of the million species of insects, more than 300,000 are of this type, including the ladybug. Termites?
No. Sorry.
Were they ants? I don't know.
You got
They were beetles. The only Beatles I know are John, Paul, George, and Ringo. 80s music for 200. The Greg Kihn Band. Loves in Jeopardy. Hey, that's what game I'm playing right now, Jeopardy, because that's the answer of the song. Okay. Ice cream for 1,000. Many claim to have invented these. One man made them from waffles at the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair. Ice cream cones?
That's correct.
Those are the most popular. I kind of know that. That's my ma for 600. A doctor who specializes in the treatment of skin diseases. Dermatologist.
Correct.
I've been to a dermatologist before. Adventures in the Air for 400. In 1907, Paul Cornu became the first man to fly freely in one of these horizontally rotated aircraft. Helicopter?
Good.
Man, I'm getting a lot of money today. Wow. Literary pets for 400. Harry Potter uses his snowy owl name to transfer messages. Hedwig?
Good.
I do remember Harry Potter. That's my ma for 1,000. Dr. Faustus Playwright. Christopher Marlowe? Man, how am I getting all these when I don't even know those? That's awesome, but weird at the same time. Literary pets for 200. The title beast of this, the Hound of Baskervilles, is actually the pet of Mr. Jackson. Arthur Conan Doyle. Adventures in the Air for 600. August 1983 saw the first night launch of this reusable U.S. orbital vehicle. The Space Shuttle?
Good.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it, guys. Look at that. Adventures in the Air for 200. Hitting a speed of about 800 miles per hour, Chuck Yeager broke this barrier in October 1947. Sound barrier.
Correct.
I remember in Arthur episode, Arthur's big hit. The sound barrier broke from that plane and Arthur punched DW. That's my ma for 200. In 1758, Ben Franklin issued his last publication of this annual. Poor Richard's Almanac.
You got it.
Man, I'm getting a lot of money and I'm doing good at this. Literary pets for 600. Whatever this says, Rawlings, the yearling centers on this type of pet. Dog.
No, sorry.
I've been doing so well, though, so I don't care if I lose any money. Deer?
Good.
Oh, wait, a deer? I never heard of a deer that was a pet. Literary pets for 1,000. A poetic elite feline who has lived many lives in succession is named for this fifth book, the Old Testament. Genesis?
No. Sorry.
Maybe it was Exodus.
Nope.
Nope, it's not.
Sorry.
What's the answer? What?
Good.
I can't pronounce that word. That's a hard one. Adventures in the Air for 800. Taking 16 hours in 1919, British aviators Alcock and Brown became the first to cross this large body of water nonstop. Pacific Ocean.
Sorry.
Was it the Atlantic Ocean then? I can't understand that.
Correct.
Wait, oh yeah, I was right. It was the Atlantic Ocean. I shouldn't have lost my way. Literary pets for 800. Little Swan, Little Bear, and Greenfinch are some of the goats in this Johanna. Heidi.
Good.
Heidi, 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 ho.
Now the last clue.
Adventures in the Air for 1,000. Oh, Daily Double. Wow.
Daily double. Please enter your wager.
I'll do 1,000 itself. In 1909, Louis Barrett became the first person to fly in a plane over this between Great Britain and France. The English Channel.
That's correct.
Man, I'm doing great at this. Okay.
Clues are
Double
worth
Jeopardy.
400 to $2,000
Right, Double
in
Jeopardy.
these categories.
NBA nicknames. Debriefing. Famous Canadians. Birds. Conductors. And the continent. The continent for 2,000. With the first country alphabetically. Asia.
Good.
That's the first one in the alphabet for that choice. Birds for 800. Listen, you white belly bustard. I know where you live. This continent's Savannah. Australia.
Nope. Sorry.
What's the answer then? Africa? The answer is not Africa. Is it? Famous Canadians for 400. On 1917 and 1918, Ontario's Billy Bishop claimed 72 aerial victories as an ace in this war. World War II?
Correct.
Famous Canadians for 800. Toronto-born journalist Morley Safer began co-hosting this TV news magazine way back in 1970. 60 Minutes.
You got it.
I remember that. I remember that name. Okay, debriefing for 800. To slobber or to bounce a basketball. Dribble. Dribble, dribble, dribble. I know what bouncing a basketball means. It's dribbling, because I know that a lot. NBA nicknames for 1,200. Sir Charles. Charles Oakley?
Correct.
Oh, I'm getting it. Wow. Birds for 400. Perhaps this thrush, a type of babbler, hangs out at comedy clubs of the same named hyena. Laughing?
That's correct.
I'm laughing my ass off already, and this is awesome. Yay. Okay, the continent for 800. That can be typed using a single row of letters on a standard keyboard. Europe?
You got it.
Look at all that money I have. Famous Canadians for 1,200. Clue Crew.
This next clue.
This mariner's 16th century explorations of the Gulf of St. Lawrence laid the basis for French claims to Canada. This one?
That's correct.
I knew it was Jacques Carter. Birds for 1,200. Data double.
It's the Daily Double. Please enter your wager.
I'll wager 1,500. This common long-legged wading bird gets its name from a prop used by circus performers. Sword?
Here's the
Wait, it's stilt. It was stilt. I knew it was stilt. I'll get it next time, though. Conductors for 800. Marion Alsop made news in 2005 as the first one of these to lead a major American symphony orchestra. A Dane?
No. Sorry.
Wait, she was a woman. She was a woman.
No, sorry.
I'm telling you, she was a woman. A freaking woman.
You got it.
I told you so. The continent for 1600. With the most countries. I don't know. Europe?
Nope. Sorry.
It's not Europe. Was it Asia or was it Africa? Africa. Africa had the most countries. Famous Canadians for 1600. Co-discoverer of this pancreatic hormone, Ontario's Frederick Banting won a 1923 Nobel Prize. Insulin?
Correct.
Oh, I got it right. Awesome. Birds for 1600. Musical name of Cygnus buccinator. Hummingbird.
That's not it.
Then what was it? The sandpiper? I don't know.
You got it.
Trumpeter swan? I don't really remember that. Famous Canadians for 2000. This Nova Scotia man founded a famous line of ships in 1838. Samuel Cunard?
Correct.
Wow! I guess I got it right that time. Conductors for 400. In concert, Stokowski would dramatically toss these aside to show that he would conduct from memory. Batons.
Sorry.
But that's what you use. You can't say that is wrong.
No.
Podiums. Silly you. It's not podiums. Scores. Oh wait, scores. The only scores I know are scoreboards. Conductors for 2000. On CDs with Canada's National Arts Centre Orchestra, Pinchas Zuckerman conducts and plays this. The piano.
Sorry.
Then maybe it was the violin. It's totally not a bassoon.
That's not it.
It's violin, dude, not bassoon. I told you. At least I'm still winning, though. But he better not beat me. Debriefing for 2000. Oh no. An alcoholic may suffer from this, from the Greek for mad first. Dramamania?
No, sorry.
Was it dipsomania? I don't even know if it was dipsomania or not. Oh, I knew I would say dipsomania. Birds for 2000. This bird of the family, whatever this says, can be distinguished from the heron by the bustle of feathers over its rump. Egrets?
No, sorry.
Maybe it was crane. Was it crane? Oh, I knew it! I knew it was crane. Conductors for 1600. In 1831, play by Pushkin recounts an alleged rivalry between Mozart and this composer, Ludwig von Beethoven.
No. Sorry.
But that's the right answer. Andre who? Whatever it is, it's still not right. Antonio who? Whoever that is, I don't even know who he is, but I don't know how that's right. Conductors for 1200. Oh no, she's got the daily double.
Daily double.
To 1200. William Mengelberg and Edward von Bellamy have the chief conductors of the city's Concertgebouw.
Here's the correct
It's
response.
Amsterdam, piece of crap. Old New York was once New Amsterdam too. Continent for 1200. That extends down to about 54 degrees south latitude. Australia.
No. Sorry.
It's not Australia? Then wasn't South Africa, or was it...
No, sorry.
I think it was South Africa. Oh, South America! Oh! I thought it was South Africa. Continent for 400. Where the Latter-day Saints believe that Zion or New Jerusalem will be built. North America.
You got it.
Oh, yeah, I live in North America. Debriefing for 1200. Humorous poetry with irregular rhythm is known by this Kenny name. Dog-eared.
Nope. Sorry.
Aw, man. I'm doing terrible. I've been doing good, though. Doggerel? Doggerel? What's Doggerel? I'm already in last place and I'm doing terrible. Debriefing for 1600. To a Londoner, it's a trash can. Dumpster.
That's not it.
Then was it Dirt Box? I think it was Dirt Box.
No.
No,
Sorry.
it's not Dirt Box. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, Dustbin! I mean, that's another name, but I did not know it was Dustbin. Debriefing for 400. It's the alliterative salutation that they travel. Wait, Dear Diary.
You got it.
That's an easy one to know. That's an easy one. NBA nicknames for 400. MJ. Michael Jordan. That's an easy one to remember because I remember that name, Michael Jordan. Okay. NBA nicknames for 800. Pistol Pete. Pete Maravich.
Correct.
NBA nicknames for 1600. Mr. Clutch. Kobe Bryant.
No, sorry.
Oh no. I'm gonna do terrible. I'm gonna... Larry...
No.
Larry who?
Sorry.
The answer is not Larry Bird. Jerry West.
Correct.
Who's Jerry West? I never heard of him.
Now the last clue.
NBA nicknames for 2000. Hondo. Bill Bradley. Oh my gosh. Bill Bradley.
Nope.
Oh no. Now I don't even go on. Now I can't go on to Final Jeopardy. I was doing so good.
Good.
Oh man. Well, this is so sad. Maybe I'll do better next time. I was close though. But see you guys next time for game number 5 of my Let's Play of Jeopardy for the Nintendo DS. This is Colton Tackett on Sonic Boom Fan 101 signing off. Peace out, guys.